You got 4 hours to make a show-stopping cake. Your time starts now!
It's about to get chocolatey up in here. My flavor is signature hubby cake, and what it is a chocolate cake with chocolate hazelnut buttercream and a layer of crunchy fouilletine, which is crunchy wafers. They wanted that wow factor, so they gonna get it. Okay, you look beautiful. And then for the fashion accessory, I am making a realistic straw hat. I have my favorite straw hat. When I go to my garden, yes, there's flowers on the side, a nice big old bow in the back. Makes me feel like I'm closer to nature, like I'm closer to my grandma. She's the one that got me into gardening when I used to spend my summers with her. She was always in that garden, always doing the plants. So I'm really excited about this hat. Ooh. All right.
I am processing chocolate sandwich cookies to use as a crust for my cake. The flavor of my cake is going to be a chocolate cake with a sandwich cookie crust and an espresso buttercream. This is my favorite. It's also my fiance's favorite flavor. We're going for the wow factor. This is my wow flavor. Also, the theme of this round is a fashion accessory. I am going to be making a fancy purse that is sitting on top of a pedestal. Jaleesa and I went the same route by using chocolate cake and chocolate flavors, but I do think I have a chance to win this because I'm confident in my recipes, so I'm not worried.
This is for the fouilletine. See, it's like little crushed wafers. I'm coating it in milk chocolate. It helps make sure it stays crunchy when it's inside your cake so it doesn't get soggy. Once you add hydration to fouilletine, it gets soggy like wafers do, but that chocolate helps solidify it, keeps it hard, so that way when you eat the cake, you get that crunch. Now I need to start on my chocolate hazelnut buttercream. I know that my flavors are spot on. It's definitely an attention grabber. So Hannah's going down. Hubby cake for the win. I think it looks good. My cake's come out of the oven. Now I need to shape it into the shape of a hat. And then I'm adding the chocolate hazelnut buttercream with a layer of fouilletine. And now I'm ready to stack my cakes. So it's called hubby cake because it's actually the birthday cake I make for my husband every year. It's not overbearing, it's not too strong, and it's not very sweet.
My chocolate fudgy cake is out of the oven. I'm making my buttercream right now that will be an espresso buttercream. I am dissolving my espresso powder in the half and half that I will then use. I use half and half instead of milk so that it's more spreadable. So now that that's done, I am gonna start building the purse itself. I do have experience making things very intricate, but making things hyper-realistic is not exactly something I do all the time. But I feel good so far. I really want this bag to pop, so I'm hoping I can nail this purse. Very happy.
So, Sam, what are we thinking? Fashion accessories.
I love it. I love to accessorize. Buddy, would you do a wash?
You know, a watch is a good idea, but I like a shoe.
Yeah.
It's like a pair of heels.
Boom. I'm going to start piping the actual straw texture onto my hat. I know for a fact this is gonna take up a lot of my time because I'm hand stitching every single part of this cake that is straw. But honestly, piping is definitely one of my strengths, and I want to really bring it. Here we go.
1 hour left, bakers, 1 hour left.
I am painting on some gold on this base. So this is what my purse is going to sit on. Next step is spraying and getting this off the board and on there so I can finish covering it in fondant. Now I'm going to get started on the leather that I'm recreating on this purse. I am making a faux crocodile texture. To make this crocodile texture, I will be rolling out fondant and then using a crocodile mold mat that you can roll on top and imprints the texture onto the fondant. Oh yeah. From here, I will be cutting out the pieces. I'll be constructing the different panels to create the purse look. I probably will use a clutch for my wedding. I haven't picked it out yet, actually. But I think what I'm making, I would definitely wear on my wedding. Well, we'll see how it turns out. Then I'm also adding some luster dust. Because it is white, I wanna make sure that it is still sparkly and fabulous.
I'm so happy that Hannah added the luster because animal skin is always shiny. It looks alive. It looks like it's got a real leather finish on it.
I got this in the bag, literally.
I finished piping the top part of my hat. Now I'm gonna add a little ribbon on the brim, and then I'm going to add some motion and movement into the hat and have some waves. I'm using modeling chocolate here and really try to shape it to give the wave in the brim of the hat. And then I'm gonna just pipe over it and give it that motion. Hat is done. So now I wanna get started on the mannequin. So I'm gonna cover the mannequin with some modeling chocolate. I'm thinking if I can somehow make a life-size hat and add it onto a real life-size mannequin head, it'll give even more realism because it'll look like to proportion that it's a hat on somebody's head. What's her name? Vivian.
Okay, 30 minutes left, bakers.
I'm feeling pressure. I still have to make a scarf out of cake because I want the neck of the mannequin inside of a scarf. Thinking of puppies and happy thoughts. And I'm draping fondant over the whole thing.
White chocolate. Okay. One of the main parts of my purse today is the bow on top. So I am trying something cool, like an edible fabric. Edible fabric is kind of a mixture of gelatin powder, water, milk chocolate, and glycerin.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, looks good.
It worked. So now I'm just coloring it pink. I am choosing a hot pink bow because my bridesmaids are wearing hot pink, so I'm all about the wedding. That's my brain right now is wedding and cake, so here we go. Oh yeah, that's what I want.
Look at Hannah's clutch.
That's clutch.
4 minutes left, competitors, 4 minutes left.
Let's give her some ruby earrings. Then I get some ice melt that's red, put it in the mold. I think it all looks great. Now I'm gonna make some gum paste flowers to go on my side of my hat. I don't have that much time.
I have a cracked strap and just kind of cracking. It's not good. I have made one strap, but I'm noticing that it has already dried, so I need to redo it. But time is really winding down, so I am stressing.
2 minutes left, bakers. Come on, Jaleesa. Finish those fashion accessories.
I'm trying to be smart with time at this point and not just really do what I want, honestly. I gotta do what I need.
This time around, I'm attaching the strap before it dries out. And I definitely need the strap to interact with the pedestal that it's sitting on. I'm adding the gold hardware pieces as well as some edible pearls, just making it look real.
1 minute left, bakers. 1 minute left. Hurry, hurry. Jaleesa makes me so nervous.
Come on, Jaleesa, keep going.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop your work. Back away from those accessories.
Looking at Jaleesa's cake, I do think we went 2 different routes, but I'm very proud of this cake. It does look like a real purse sitting on top of a pedestal.
I feel like the hat itself looks detailed and textured and definitely looks like a straw hat. And I'm really hoping they love the flavor of my cake.